Hi guys, so today I have my February makeup basket. I know I was very late in uploading my January makeup basket. In fact, I only uploaded it today. Today's the 3rd of January, but it had been filmed weeks ago. I just hadn't gone around to editing and uploading it, but now I'm sort of like on a nicer schedule. Everything should be running at a good pace. So, welcome to my February makeup basket. It's a big one. It's a big one, guys. It is a big one. So we are gonna start with my eyes because I always do my eyes first. Of course, we have my primer potion. By now you've probably seen my Pan That palette. You know that I'm no longer using the Smashbox Full Exposure palette because guys. But I'm now using my MAC eyeshadows. Little sneak peek. So I use this guy 4 days a week, and the other 3 days a week I'll be using these eyeshadows here. So we have Dior's Reflection. I just kind of went through my eyeshadow drawer and picked out the ones that looked like I wanted to try them. So we have Reflection from Dior. And we also have Fever. So I can't wait to try these guys out and finally get some use out of them. I've got my two Clinique shadows. This is Olive in my Martini. It's a gorgeous dirty khaki color. And we have Black Honey, which is a gorgeous burgundy shade. I have two from Sugar Pill. This is a Flame Point. Now this is a total array of colors. I just wanted to play with different singles. Obviously, if I need to, I will go back and dip into the MAC palette to make a cohesive look. But I want to try and use these as much as possible. This one is After Party. I mean, God, guys, look at that. That is just stunning. Just stunning. I have 4 NYX shadows. We have Kush, which looks like that. We have Asphyxiation, which is a gorgeous sort of navy shade. This is Shut the Fuck Up, or STFU, which is a yellow. I bought this when everyone was doing that thing last year with the yellow inner corner, and then I never tried it. So now I have a yellow eyeshadow. We'll try and find something to do with it. We have Heat, which is a gorgeous sort of coppery red shade. Zodiac from Urban Decay. And lastly, we have Lhasa from NARS, which is a gorgeous taupe shade. So that's going to be my my thing now. I will do my Project Pan palette solely for 4 days a week. And then for 3 days a week, I will mix it with other singles. That way I'm still getting use out of the Pan That palette. And I get to play with my singles. So, win-win. Win-win. I have got a couple of shadow bases also. We have the Fuller Fudge, which is a gorgeous sort of metallic brown, and Rose Gold from Laura Mercier, which is, as the title would suggest, a gorgeous rose gold colour. I have 2 eyeliner pencils, no, 3 eyeliner pencils. Can't find one. 3 eyeliner pencils. We have the Clinique Quick Liner Intense in Ebony, the purple clubbing liner from Bourjois, and the gold one, which I always open up at the wrong end, from Clarins. And 2 brow products. My usuals, the Brow Artist Plumper, which I think they might be discontinuing, which is sad. I saw them advertise a new type of brow product on TV, and that usually indicates that they're getting rid of one. So hopefully it's not this guy. If it is, I'm gonna have to stock up until I find one to replace it with. And then we have my Lancome brow pencil, which I need to sharpen. For mascara, I'm just going to use these 2 guys this month. We have the MAC Big Extreme, which is what I have on today. It's actually a black brown mascara, and it's got a nice small set of bristles, and the big daring one is the one that's like a mammoth. Like, look at it, like it's like literally twice as wide. But yeah, so I'm gonna mix those two and try and get them finished up this month. Onto face products. For primer, I have the Laura Mercier Radiance Primer. For foundation, I do have two things. I know I said I was going to focus on just one foundation a month, but again, I'm going to do the 4 days with one, 3 days with the other. So we have the Touche Eclat foundation, and for days where I'm just not really doing much, we have the Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydration Gel Cream. This is probably the best sort of tinted moisturizing product I've ever used. They've always been too dark, too orange, or just don't work at all, whereas this is fabulous. So I will be working on both of these this month. For concealer, I have 4 concealers. I'm sure these are the same 4 concealers I showed last time. The Smashbox Studio Skin, the Naked Skin from Urban Decay, the Laura Mercier Candle Glow, which I didn't use at all last month. I'm determined to get it used up this month. And the Becca Aqualuminous Concealer. I have a liquid highlight, the Becca Moonstone Travel Size, which is almost done. I might be able to get this finished up this month. For powder, I have 2 setting powders. The Laura Mercier mineral powder, which is almost empty. I'm actually going to pop out the stopper after this video to get the last of it out. And then after that, I'm going to move on to the Secret Brightening powder. I don't actually know how this is going to work all over the skin. I've only ever used it under the eyes, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see. For pressed powder, I'm going to start using the Laura Mercier Candle Glow and keep this in my makeup bag for touch-ups throughout the day. For powder highlight, I have the Becca Opal highlight, which I have been adoring. I've just kind of gone in with a sort of what I think is supposed to be an eyeshadow brush. This guy here, this is a Morphe 510. Compared to like the normal sort of highlight brush, this is a M509. I just get along a lot better using this one with such a, like, this is fine with like less babam highlights, I suppose, but for a really like intense highlight like this one, this is very good to give you precision and help you buff out and give you more control with it. So these two have been magic, and they will continue to be magic throughout February, and then I will sort of switch out for my other highlight that I'm hoping to use up. For blushes, I have 2 blushes. We have Warm Soul, which I'm working pretty steadily through. We're actually starting to get a bit of pan showing along the edge here. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? It's fairly flattening out that side. And then we have Estee Lauder Sensuous Rose. And that pan is getting slightly bigger, and the well around it is getting deeper, so hopefully I will have a much bigger pan at the end of February. For bronzer, I have 2 bronzers out. I'm keeping out the 4 Seasons one from Guerlain because I've been getting along with it really well. But if I do feel like I want something a bit more intense, I have got the MAC Matte Bronze, which comparatively is like a completely different product. Like, this is all like, ooh, airy fairy, and this is like, hello, bronze. Like, this is even like way more dark than the darkest quadrant in the Guerlain one. So yeah, we're gonna work on those 2, and that is it for face products. Now we're going to talk about the lip products. I have my lip treatment, the new lip treatment from Avon. I was using the by Terry Balm de Rose, but it has gone walkies, so we're just gonna have to make do with that for now. I have 3 lip liners. This is the Call Me Crazy from Rimmel. It's a gorgeous orange. And 2 from last month, we have the Dior Linen, which is sort of a brownie nude, and the nude from Chanel, which is darker nude with a bit of shimmer through it. As far as lipsticks go, I have two liquid lipsticks. We have a Kissy Face and Juju. Juju is what I've got on my lips just now, and I'm absolutely adoring it, so I'm going to work on those two a little bit more. For gloss, I had actually been using the Guerlain one in 463. It was kind of left over in my makeup bag and I just never took it out. So I've swapped that out for the Charlotte Tilbury Seduction, which was in my makeup bag last month, and I never really used it because of the Guerlain one, whereas now I'm going to keep this one in my makeup bag, and anytime I decide to touch up with lip gloss, which I do frequently, like I've gotten really into lip gloss lately, so it shouldn't take me too long to sort of power through this guy. And lastly, we have the clutch of lipsticks. I have a bunch of nudes and a bunch of brights. So for the nudes, we have these guys. We have a Classic Matte from Dior. We have Clarins Nude Rose. And then we have Hepburn Honey from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to keep at least one of these in my makeup bag at all times so that I can swap from a bright colour. I'm going to try every day to either start with a liquid lip or a bright colour. So these are my bright colours for the month. I have I have three oranges. This is Forever Striking, which is a bright orange. We have Fever from L'Oreal, which is a more sort of muted orange. It's more of like a really warm nude shade. And then we have Indie Flick, which is really bright orange. And then we have Unzipped from Smashbox, which I was meant to show in my A to Z video. I misplaced it momentarily, but I'm going to try and use that guy a bit. And lastly, we have Crank from Urban Decay. So we are going to try at least every work day to try and start the day with a bright lip. And then if we need to, swap on to something a bit more muted, a bit more neutral. We'll see how the day goes. So that is my makeup basket for the month. It is very... like, it's a lot of products, but it's not as excessive as it was before. Like when I tidied out around Christmas time, like the amount of products that was coming out here, there was like so much stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if there was 100+ products in this basket at that point. It was overwhelming. I didn't know what to reach for, but now I've got it like condensed. I'm really happy with what's in here. So I will probably do a couple of get ready with me's with that. I've already done one, which is what's on my face right now. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.